It is making a comeback this summer, so many of us would like to leave it in the past, but cases are once again on the rise.
The CDC is tracking new COVID variants here in the U.S., tracking several Omicron subvariants, including EG5, which now makes up more than 20% of new cases.
COVID cases are on the rise again across the U.S., with hospitalizations up 60% in the last month, according to the CDC.
It's like 2021 all over again. Deja vu. There's a new COVID variant. And as you can tell, the media collectively cannot get enough of it. Case counts, vaccine mandates, and masking advice are all on the horizon.
I'm not masking anymore. Should we?
Well, if you're in a crowded indoor public space, you might want to in certain situations, particularly as we go into the fall-winter season.
Never mind the current numbers or small percentages of the pandemic, infinitesimal percentages of the pandemic. Never mind that even the World Health Organization says the global risk of a new variant is low. Of course, the World Health Organization is never wrong. And never mind that COVID is now, for almost everyone, not much worse than the common cold. That's a good thing. Never mind all that. The time for emergency is clearly here, and the White House doesn't want to let that go in any way. And they certainly don't want to let go of their pandemic powers, so they are reminding everybody this fall it is time for boosters. George Will is here, senior NewsNation contributor and Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist. Look, it may be a thing, it may not be a thing. I just don't get the excitement over it.
This country has an insatiable appetite for hysteria. People always like a crisis, and some people, Leland, like being regimented. They like being told to put on a mask. I think it makes them feel social solidarity, the tingle of excitement that something scary is happening. Some people just don't feel alive unless they're scared.
All right, fair enough, although there's a huge percentage of Americans who are not buying right now the idea that COVID is a thing, right? Percent of total population who are up to date with their COVID-19 vaccines. The total is 17% of Americans. How do we explain sort of this complete lack of respect, and I will go as far as to say by a large portion of the media and by our elected leaders, that being the president and his administration, a complete lack of respect for where the American people, who are collectively smart, are on this?
This is partly a hangover from the pandemic, when we got completely contradictory certitudes out of the CDC and other health officials about masking. Some said it's required, some said it does no good at all, some said it does harm. And as a result, we took the maximum position, when in doubt, wear a mask, and we put masks on toddlers, for Pete's sake. The only good thing about COVID-19 was it really spared the children.
Yeah. No, and we think about, you make the sort of the carousel of changing CDC advice. Don't need a mask. Vax don't need a mask. Everyone needs a booster. Wear a mask. Mask mandates for all. Boosters for some. If you get vaccinated, you can't get COVID. You know, so much turned to be wrong. So people became overwhelmingly skeptical. I may be more cynical than you are because I don't know why. Maybe I'm younger. I didn't get the good Midwest genes that you did. But I think about that you say that there's part of the American population that likes the tinge of excitement and scariness and being told what to do. Is there a group, both in the media and in the government, that likes telling everybody, number one, what to do, and number two, kind of enjoys the powers of the pandemic? They could tell us where to be, where to go. You could change all parts of normal American life at whim because it was an emergency.
So the pandemic hits, and the government says we must shut down the economy. So it shuts down the economy, and then it says now we must spend $6 trillion to resuscitate the economy we suffocated. Now that's a win-win for the political class. They gain all kinds of power, and they get to fund, in the name of pandemic relief, all kinds of nonsense that has nothing to do with the pandemic.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.